started, I just want to quickly start a screen recording. All you need to do is click Shift Command 5. A little dock will appear at the bottom of your screen. Click the middle button which says Record Entire Screen and click Record. And there you have it, the screen recording has commenced. So as you can see by looking at my desktop, the wallpaper is set to the original one. My icons and folders are strewn across my screen. My dock is a mess. So we are going to sort out this situation today, and hopefully through this process of me customizing my MacBook, you'll be able to get some tips and tricks and hopefully be inspired to customize your MacBook. So to start off with, I'm going to change my wallpaper, but I need to create one. I'm very specific with the colors. I wanted more pinks and purples and some green. Maybe a touch of blue. There's quite a few colors, but when it comes together, you'll see what I mean. So I've saved all those images from Pinterest, and now all I need to do is create the wallpaper on Canva. So we're going to go ahead and open Canva. If you have not got Canva, do yourselves a favor. It is one of the best apps. I use it every single day. I absolutely love it. I have the paid version, so I have a few more options to work with. But other than that, you don't really need the paid version. You can use the free version. So we're going to go on into Create a Design. And over here we are going to select custom size. Now I've got to be sure that you find the right resolution for your screen, so you'll find it under the Apple here. About this Mac displays, it'll say here 2560 by 1600. I need 2560 by 1600, and then it's going to open a new page, and from there you need to upload your images, which I already have done. Here are all the images I selected. And now I'm just going to put you on a time lapse, and I'm going to collage this out. So let's do it. I really love it, and I'm just going to download it. You're going to make sure to download it as PNG because you want it to be a high quality picture. And you just click download and save. Done. Now to set it as my wallpaper, I'm just going to open my system preferences, click on desktop saver, and then this picture here is the one we want to replace. So you're going to open icons, and there it is, pink wallpaper, and we're just going to drag it across to that little box. And there it is set on your home screen, and I think that looks beautiful. I absolutely love it. The champion sweater there is something that I've always wanted, and I cannot wait till I can eventually get 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. I want to have my desk set up like this one day with an iMac on and a trackpad and keyboard and everything that is like goals. And then this is the kind of kitchen that I love. I would love to have a kitchen that looks just like that, and wooden floors, hardwood floors throughout the whole house. I love Chanel, and this vintage Chanel picture is just everything, so I love that. And then just a fun little zebra picture with a pink bubble being blown, obviously because I love the pink, and also I love zebras. And then don't call them dreams, call them plans. I love that saying so much. I'm trying to live up to that now. And then, I don't know, call me crazy, but I love the Suzuki Jimny. I think it is such a cute little car. And where we live, we really actually need a 4x4 here. So to have this car would be a dream come true. So that is my wallpaper to motivate and inspire me, and it just looks precious. The next thing I want to do now is just sort out this mess on this laptop, just to clear up this desktop a bit. So I'm going to put all the unnecessary folders away where they should be. So I have a business called Flickered Creations where I create videos and edit for companies, and that folder is out on my desktop. So what I want to do is, because it's a little bit out of place, I'm just going to put it into my other folder over here for now, just so that it neatens up the desktop a bit. And now we're going to change these folder icons.
I think they look cute. They do sort of tie in with the colours and everything, but I've had them since my previous theme and I just want a bit of a change, so we're going to do that now.
I have already created my folder icons, but I'm just going to show you quickly how I did it. I went into Canva, obviously, and on create a design, you want to click on Instagram post. Now the image that I selected was under elements, and it was this basic leaf elements over here. So what I did was I just put it in the center, and then over here I did multiple ones with different colors, so you can see you can change it to any color. That's one of the things that I love about Canva, is that everything is customizable. So if something's one color and you don't like it, generally you can change it to the color you do want. Okay, so that's how I did that. And then when I downloaded them, this is actually important, I did select transparent background because I didn't want the white border around the image. I wanted it just as a PNG. Alright, so now to change it, we are going to open my icons folder, because this is where I've saved all these images. You can see I've got them in different colors here. And now we're going to just click on one, shift, select all of them. Okay, and then we're just going to control click, get info, and it'll open all of them. Okay, now we are going to, for Instagram I want the pink one, so I'm going to double click that one. I'm going to click Command A to select all, Command C to copy, and then I'm just going to click on the image there under get info, and I'm going to click Command V to paste. And there you go, the image has popped up there. Now I'm going to do that with the rest of them. As you can see, it's all nice and beautiful on my desktop. Now all I need to do is arrange these and also adjust the size. Now you can either make these folders bigger or smaller on your screen. It's very simple to do that, or you just click Command plus to make them bigger, or Command minus to make them small. They go teeny tiny, or they can go really big. I think they just need to be a little bit smaller like that. I think that's generally the standard size. And then we want YouTube next to Instagram. So I think it looks so cute and precious. Now we can move on to the next one, which is to sort out the situation over here. What I want to do, I know some people think it's a bit excessive, but I personally love to do it, and that is to change my app icon. I just prefer the look of the ones that I choose. So again, I have already made mine on Canva. I'm not going to show you how I did that because it's pretty much the same as what I just did with the folder icons. The only difference is now with these ones, I didn't save it as a transparent background because I wanted a bit of another background just so it stands out a bit more for me. Okay, but that's completely up to you. So I'm going to show you how to actually change your app icons. So we click on Finder. We go to Applications. Now I'm going to find all the ones that I want to do. Now, from what I can tell, because I've tried it, is that you cannot change the apps that come native on your MacBook. If you can and you figured it out, comment down below, let me know so that I can do that here, because I would love to, but unfortunately I haven't been able to figure that out yet. So I want to do those, I think it's 5. Control click, get info, and it's opened up all of them. Oh shit, but I just need to find my icons folder. Alright, and I saved it under retro app. So the first one we are going to do is the iMovie one. I love this retro kind of look, so I'm going to double click it, Command A, Command C, click on that little image there, Command V to paste. It actually wants me to put my password. And there you go, it has changed the iMovie icon. So I'm going to do that with the rest of them now. Alrighty, that is all done. Now what I need to do is just to remove these current ones from my dock. Okay, so quit whichever ones are open, otherwise you can't remove them from the dock. I'm going to control click, options, remove from dock, for the 5 that I've just created new covers for. Alrighty, that is all done. Now we click on Finder, go to Applications, and now you've got to find the ones that you've just changed. So I did Stopwatch. Stopwatch is an app that I use every single day because I create my own workouts and such every day, so I need a stopwatch to keep time of what I'm doing and keep track of what I'm doing. If you haven't watched any of my workout videos, then be sure to go check those out. They will definitely challenge you. Then the next one is paper. This is another one I use every day. I love it. It's like the Notes app, but it's a bit more simplified, and I don't know, I just like the simplicity of the look of the app. Then we have InShots over here. Again, another app I use every single day. When I edit my videos, I use a couple of different apps. If you want to have a tutorial on how I edit my videos, then please let me know. Leave a comment down below and I will gladly do that for you. I want to do the iMovie one as well. Again, another one I like to use every day. Okay, and there you have it. That is already looking a lot better. And then I just want to talk you through other little fun apps that I like to use. First one is Pac-Man. That's just a fun little mindless game that you can play. When the M1 chip came out, I thought to myself, the first thing I'm going to look for is Lemmings. And I found it. On the App Store, I found Lemmings and I was so excited. So if you want a really fun little game, that is the one to play. Another one is stickies. I love using sticky notes. Let me know if you guys want a part 2 of this customization video, and I will be happy to do that for you as well with the different other tips that I have. Another fun little app, which is a little bit more of a, like it's a bit of effort, is Touch Switcher. If you've got the touch bar, if I click on that, you'll see here my apps will display on my touch bar. Now I don't know why Apple didn't just put that as a native thing on the touch bar, because that would have been so awesome to have this appearing down here. But that is pretty much it that I have for you today. I do hope that this helped. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Pop them in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you found value in this content and you want to see more of what I do. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.